Hi, welcome to Profiles in Grace, a series of short interviews with some very special people, residents of Advent Christian retirement communities. I'm Larry Knowles, president of ACRC, and we've created this series to share with you something that we enjoy every day, the company of and the life stories of seniors whose care we have been entrusted with. Their stories are poignant, reflecting the achievements, the joys, the inevitable strains, and the wisdom of years lived long and well. We hope that they foster for you the same regard that we, whose mission it is to serve them, have for these living jewels. If you'd like to know more about the mission of ACRC through news and updates, or if you'd like to become a partner with us through your support, just reply to this email with which the video came. Thanks for taking time to watch and listen.
I became a Christian at my bedside with my mother beside me when I was about 6 years old. And I believe I was a growing Christian from that time on. So it's something basic in my life.
In the earlier days of Vernon Home, Anna Newton had the distinction of being both a staff member and a resident for a time. At age 28, Anna moved with her 2 children after the death of her husband to our original facility. There she served as a licensed nurse for her parents, who were Vernon's superintendents.
I first worked at the old Vernon Home after my first husband died, and I had 2 children to care for, so I needed some place to go and some work to do. At the time, my children were 4 and 7. Perhaps because my folks were in charge, to me it was an ideal place for me to work. And my children were loved by these people. I really enjoyed that. Generally, it was helping out with the serving meals, and if anyone had a problem that kept them in their room, I checked on them. Any nursing care that they needed, I did.
Within time, she met and married the pastor at the church across from the home. From there, his ministry led them to churches in the southern United States.
We were in Florida for 4 years, and then in Stevenson, Alabama, and then came back to New England, to Pittsfield, New Hampshire. And I really enjoyed the different places that we ministered. There was always people that needed counseling and help, so I was there to help on that part, and felt that it was a growing experience for me too, as well as them.
Life's trials continued to confront her, however. While living in Florida, she lost her older child, Linda, to cancer.
My daughter, Linda, was 13 and a half. She was a brilliant gal, and but she suddenly had severe headaches, so we knew that something was wrong, and they found that she had a brain tumor, which they removed. And she was able to stay with my parents while my husband and I went to Florida, as he had a call to a church there. And it was about a couple of weeks after her surgery that she was able to come down. And she was with us for another year there before she died.
Yet her maternal heart persevered when they adopted a 2-year-old daughter after relocating to Beals Island in her home state of Maine.
She was a child that was living with an uncle who was my father's age, and my heart went out to her because of a need of a mother, and so I cared for her a lot, babysat for her a lot. But when we left and moved to a different area, I definitely felt that we ought to have her with us, and he finally gave us consent to adopt her. And so she lived with us during her growing up years.
As her husband faced both retirement and failing health, they returned to Vernon. Anna resumed her role as a nurse for the newly relocated Vernon Green Nursing Home, while also caring for her husband at their Vernon Birches apartment.
I guess coming back to Vernon seems like coming home to us. So we're glad that we're here.
After her husband's passing in 1984, she continued to work at the home and serve the local church until her retirement in 1986. Coincidentally, the same year she met her third and current husband. Anna continues to serve as a volunteer on the Vernon campus to this day. She represents the best of our heritage, a woman of valor who, in the face of numerous trials, has maintained her faith and her servant heart wherever she goes.
I would pass on to them the fact of definitely trusting the Lord and following His advice in their lives. We parents or grandparents might think one thing about what they should do, but the Lord is the one that should lead them.